Good morning, folks. Finally, I found my perfect Camino-camera, and it arrived just in time. By the way, I wanted to make a video about packing my backpack. In fact, I did, but was not much different like my other video about packing the bag. So I don't upload it. Hence, this will be the final preparation video. I am shooting on the brand new Sony ZV-E1. Official release date Germany was April 24th, so it's just 6 days ago. I don't know, call it fate, or if you really wish something, the universe will do everything to make your wish come true, or Camino provides the right things will happen at the right time. Whatever, it's here. I don't know if you remember first time when I shot on my Sony A7C with its Sony in-body image stabilization. Was so embarrassing that you got seasick. Sony is famous for that. Now the Sony A7S3, which costs more than 4,000 euros, body only, has active stabilization. It's much better, and yeah, if you walk like a ninja very carefully, pretty damn good. Now I want to shoot while walking. I don't want to walk carefully. I don't want to walk like a ninja. I just want to walk and shoot my videos. And with the A7C, was not possible. I had to stabilize the footage in post with catalyst browse. Took a lot of time, and I cannot do it when I'm on the Camino. Now I can shoot with my action cam. That's stable. But if you once had a foot in the full frame universe, you can't go back. And this camera is full frame. Now in comparison to the A7S3 with its active steady shot, this camera has it as well. But on top of that, it also has dynamic active steady shot. Crops in a little. I think with this 18mm, still feasible. And don't get confused. This footage is out of the box. No post-stabilization at all. Now this camera has the same 12 megapixel sensor like the A7S3 and the FX3 with its amazing low light capabilities. And those other cameras are about 1,500 euros more expensive. Now this camera has a new AI processing unit, which means you can do more than with most of the other Sony cameras. Stuff like background defocus, product presentation, auto framing, where the camera is following your movements. Amazing stuff. at the moment not for me, but I can do it. And what I think is quite amazing is the internal mic. We are currently on the internal mic. Normally I only shoot with external because internal most of the time is rather shitty. This is a 3-capsule mic, and in full auto mode it automatically recognizes where the sound is coming from. So now at the moment from the front, like a shotgun mic. But if you want to shoot epic B-roll, it automatically recognizes that the sound now is coming from the behind. I like that. Although it has a little wind muff on it, like the like the ZV-E1 Sony. Who invents those names for this camera? Anyway, although it has a little wind muff, like the ZV-E1, I don't trust it very much. And I think when it gets a little more windy, I will go with my wireless lav mic. Now you can watch a lot of YouTube videos like why the Sony ZV-E1 is not for me, or Sony ZV-E1 5 cons, 5 pros, or ZV-E1, is it really the best vlogging camera? Now, number one reason what people don't like about this camera is the look. It looks cheap. Now, if I'm walking around with this, nobody would think that this rig is about 3,000 euros. Looks like maybe 300. And I love that. That's understatement. Others say there's not enough buttons, not enough knobs and wheels. I like that because I'm a vlogger. I want to have it simple. And the fact that you don't have that many knobs and wheels doesn't mean that you don't have the functions. They're still there. You can access them by the menu with a fully articulated touch screen. And there's one thing that we don't have to forget. This camera is video-centric. Nobody shoots serious photos with that, with a 12 megapixel sensor. This is a video camera, specially designed for vloggers and content creators, not for photographers or professional video shooters. Next flaw. Oh, it's overheating so fast. When you're shooting in 4K 60, you can shoot only for 20 minutes before it shuts down. Who does that? I don't. When I shoot clips, 1 minute, 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes max. There's no chance for overheating at all. Now, by the way, this camera now in its actual state is capable of 4K 60, and somehow there'll be a firmware update where you can shoot 4K 120p in 10-bit 422. Take that. Now, many people are complaining about there's no second SD card slot. Oh, what happens if you lose a file? What happens when there's corrupt data? First of all, Nietzsche said, don't waste your time looking for obstacles. Maybe there aren't any. Apart from that, I shoot video and photo now for many years, and I never lost a file or a SD card once. And if you're afraid of your footage, buy a professional camera. This is for content creators, not for professionals. If you go shooting a wedding and you have to deliver your footage to a client, go for it. Go with your big rig with a gimbal and a dual SD card slot. Leave the vloggers alone. Now to sum it all up, for me now this is the perfect Camino camera. Awesome picture, awesome stabilization for my old man's shaky hands, good microphone. That's all I need. And to all the pros who are complaining about the so-called flaws, I want to say something out of the movie Scott and Hooch. This is not your camera. So what do you think? Anyway, I don't care about what you think. This is my Camino camera. Period. Next time, next video will be from Bayonne next Sunday. And on Monday we'll walk the Camino de Santiago. So far, see you next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned. One Camino.